Sometimes, I suppose, if you wanted to join a gym or something like that, it's quite expensive. Also, when you get a bit older, you have a lot of other people to look after. For instance, my ex-wife's had a brain hemorrhage, my mother's not very well, she needs a new hip. Sometimes it stresses you out a bit, so you have to try and find a bit of time for yourself, really. Yeah, and you've got kids and grandkids to look after as well, so it can be quite difficult to find the time for yourself, you know.
I like chocolate too much because we do like quite a lot of things on the go a lot of the time, so it is just easy to get that thing on the way there, like nip into some of the like fast foods because we're there on the way and things like that. It's just easy to do that.
Not a lot really. I'm well advised on what to do with. I've got high cholesterol and I'm on statins, but apart from that, I'm okay. But if I've got any problems, I either refer to Salford Heart Care support groups, literature, or I would ask the doctor.
I get ill and tired. It's in a sheltered accommodation, so it's very tiny, and the walls, you know, you can put your hand, touch each side of the walls. And when I go from the bed I'm top of the bed, I'm not in the bed. To the bathroom and back again, then I'm ill. See, from just that little bit of exertion, I'm ill. I can't stand very long, and so therefore, you know, I say put everything out and do it methodically. I couldn't look after myself, but when my husband went into hospital, you know, I couldn't manage more than 4 days after that because everything's got to be set out for me.
When I get ill, you know, flus, viruses, etc., when that happens, it becomes real difficult to look after yourself, you know.
You know, as Asian families, mostly there's a household responsibility is ladies' responsibility. So sometimes we prefer to do family things rather than looking after ourselves.
There can be periods of depression, particularly about fatigue. It can be a very real problem. And people don't really understand what fatigue is, how it can be very extreme tiredness, and people rarely understand.
Sometimes when you're taking care of others, I put them before myself, so at times I don't give myself enough time to take care of myself.
I suppose really it's kind of motivation mainly about getting down to the gym. I know though if I haven't been down to the gym it does tend to alter my mood as well, so I don't feel as good in myself if I haven't been to the gym.
Trying to keep my weight down basically after not having any weight.